I love our school here at St. Joe's Maumee for so many reasons, but obviously from a Catholic priest perspective, I love it because of the faith. The Catholicity of this, the Christian values of our school is so strong. And I am a firm believer that when it comes to kids these days, we need to give them as much Jesus as we can give them. I mean, our world is such a mess, and there's so much sin and so many things that are going on, and so it's well worth any investment that we make. And here at St. Joe's Maumee, we are giving our kids as much Jesus as we can give them every second of every school day. It's important. It's of utmost importance for us. Things like weekly Mass. I mean, I love our weekly Masses. The kids are so engaged in worshiping our Lord. And then you look at different things like Eucharistic Adoration and Stations of the Cross and all sorts of different devotionals, not to mention the fact that religion and Jesus Christ and our values, our Christian values, are infused in every part of our curriculum here at St. Joe's Maumee. And so, for me as a Catholic priest, to be able to come to this parish and to see how active and how alive our faith is in this school brings joy to my heart and hope for our world.
So I think the question becomes, why should you choose a Catholic school, and why St. Joseph's? Every school has a mantra, and I think for this school, it's known about its family atmosphere. The entire student body, from our 3-year-old preschoolers all the way up through our 8th graders, are generally concerned about each other in the way a family is concerned about each other. The 8th graders are holding the door for 4-year-old preschoolers. The 8th graders are fist bumping the kindergartners in the hallway and asking with genuine concern about how their day's going, about how their school year is going. They treat each other like brothers and sisters, from the academic aspect of being able to hit high school running their freshman year to the athletic aspect that's here to where they're both physically and mentally prepared to be able to compete in a genuine, good-natured competition. And then finally, spiritually, they want to attend Mass every single weekend. They want to better the society that they're currently in, and they understand what it takes to be able to make the world a better place and to continue to strive to make Christ's reality a living example here on earth. So that, to me, is why St. Joseph's School will always hold a special place in my heart for all eternity.
Teaching here at St. Joe's is such a blessing. Not only do I get to share my Catholic faith with my students every day in the classroom, I'm able to use the cutting-edge technology and our excellent curriculum in order to prepare them both academically and spiritually for high school in the future. Our classroom family loves going to Mass every week. They love exploring their faith, engaging in hands-on learning, and working to their fullest potential. The students have the greatest specials teachers. They enjoy reading new books in library, learning new games and skills in gym class, creating the greatest sculptures and artwork and paintings in art, and doing things like writing their own songs, creating their own instruments, and even learning various instruments in music. As a graduate of St. Joseph's myself, it is an honor to be part of our Carpenter family. St. Joe's is truly the greatest school.
I love how at St. Joe's, everyone is so kind and supportive of each other, and how we all help each other grow in our faith, and the teachers do an amazing job in preparing us for high school and college and the real life.
This is my 7th year here as the school nurse, and after being in this building for a couple of months, I said to myself, why are my kids not going here? This is silly. This looks like a really great community. So my husband and I transferred our kids here, and it was the best decision we ever made. Another thing I do love is the size of our school. Most of the kids know each other, regardless of what grade they're in. As the nurse, I'm fortunate to know every student in this entire building, which is great because I can have a relationship with every single one of them. And my kids know everybody too, so I think sometimes it makes them feel important when an older upperclassman might give them a high five or whatever. I can remember when I was in grade school, I was intimidated by the older kids. You know, they were cool, maybe didn't interact with me or whatever. I don't see that here, and I don't think my kids do either, so I think it's great.
I feel like St. Joe's really helped me to avoid the freshman slump where your grades kind of dip down at the beginning of your freshman year, and I feel like I was just able to stay at a higher pace and level.
Not so much my 8th grade year, but like up until then I knew like everyone's name in the school.
Yeah, like, I mean, just the small class sizes and being able to know everybody, and the one-on-one really helps you, and it's a good experience, I feel like.
And I think St. Joe's made me a better leader because you're always with the same people and really got to know people better so you could lead them and knew people's strengths and weaknesses.
I'm really proud to be an alum of St. Joe's.